helping. See, now we're live. You see, you got the message. We're live, Anthony. So now you have about 1.6 million people watching you from over there. So, and Presidente said he's going to even broadcast this as a special podcast. What are you typing over there? Don't type. Picks up everything. We can hear everything.
Typing. What?
What's that noise? There's some background noise over there. Okay, we're good. We're good. So, cari amici sportivi, this is Vinny T here from Milan Weekly podcast. We're here live with and I don't know what is this noise? Sorry, we got to start over because we got all this noise going on over here.
You hear it?
Now it's a lot better. Now, no, I hear like a background noise or anything. Aspetta un minuto. I don't know if it's your phone. I don't know if it's the. All right, it seems like it's a bit better now. All right, guys. So. I don't know what the hell this noise coming from. It must be one of your iPhones there. The iPhones that's not working. See, you even have one of our guys who see Presidente made you a banner. Ciociaro's. We have Facebook Frank watching live on the comments. We have Liban Youssef. But no, dude, there's some sort of noise picking up over there somewhere. I don't know. Can you guys in the comments? Can you tell me if you're hearing a background noise like a tapping? Or is it just me that's going crazy? See, this is where our viewers, they're gonna give us the insides and outs. But yeah, no, there's definitely a sound coming from over there. You have nothing. You have nothing picking up sound in the back.
No, nothing at all.
All right, guys. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me that's a bit going crazy.
No, but I hear it too. I hear some type of noise. Like you're saying.
Well, this is my $600,000 studio, so it's not coming from mine.
$600,000 studio.
Yeah. That's the. So it looks like intermittent. So let's get it started. We'll go from over there, and you know what? Maybe there's a clicking sound. Yes, thanks, Frank. So it looks like it's gone. Fantastic. Cari amici sportivi. Vinny T here from the Milan Weekly podcast. We have Anthony on the other side from Ciociaro Bar. Guys, this is something special we're trying to do. It's been hectic for the last couple of months, especially with this whole COVID thing, and we're trying to reach out to all local businesses, right? And first off, right, to give them a helping hand and explain a bit about what they do. Who else better than Ciociaro Bar, right? So welcome to Anthony Panunzio, one of the owners. Are you the sole owner? You're still part owner, Anthony?
No, my partners are Vito and Joe still.
Still Vito and Joe Love. There we go. And, even though, guys, it was hard for us because Anthony bought the bar from fellow Milanistas, right? And Anthony, unfortunately, he's a Juventino. But, guys, before you start going crazy, Anthony's not like a real Juventino. Now, Anthony, I'm going to let you explain because you're kind of a guy that's like, you've worn the Milan Club Montreal t-shirt. You always give us some praise when Milan plays. So why don't you talk to us about how did you become a Juventino and how are you with the sport nowadays?
Well, look, I never really watched soccer growing up. There I was more of a hockey guy. And I remember in the early 90s, my grandfather came back from Italy. And he had got to me the Juventus Kappa black and silver tracksuit.
It's a classic.
Yeah, that one there was beautiful. And you know what? Up until a few years ago, I still had it. I just don't know where it is now. And I started watching soccer bit by bit. And then eventually, when I got to high school, started playing soccer with the school team. All my friends liked soccer. So, I got into it. Sunday mornings, waking up, went to the bar, watching the games early in the morning. Back in the day with the Davids, Tacchinardi, Del Piero, Nedved.
The good old days.
That was the Juve team that I really followed a lot. So
that's definitely the good old days. But Anthony, you've been the owner, part owner now for what? Has it been a year? It's over a year.
Yeah, it's over a year. It was a year in the end of May.
End of May, and guys, you've whenever you're in Montreal, you're always gonna hear about Milanos. But Ciociaro has always been that unsung hero, like that little diamond in the rough, because a lot of people always prefer to go to Ciociaro's a bit more low key. And guys, this is the kind of bar that games are 8:00 in the morning. God forbid you get a seat in the back because there's always the old men playing cards there in the background. But and you're always good to us, always trying to get us some space there in the back. I know You bought us some. Red tape. I don't know where this clicking sound is coming from. It's driving me crazy. And Presidente, I'm gonna blame you, because these sounds are never coming from me. But bought us some red tables for us to sit down over there. We got frames up on the walls. But the last couple of months, it's been hard, and I could only imagine what it's been like for you guys, because I used to have a pub right back in the day. And honestly, Anthony, thank God for your popularity, and thank God for your fellow customers, your following, because I don't think I would have survived 2 months, without revenue. Take us through, like, how's it been since this whole COVID, now with the official reopening. I know you separate. I'm gonna let you explain what were the whole process that you had to go through there.
Well, look, it started. We got reality started sinking in beginning of March. You saw that it was already up and coming, this whole COVID issue. And I remember March, I think it was the 14th, the Sunday, a lot of Quebec turned off their terminal machines, and they announced that Monday, So we had a choice.
Sorry, for you guys that do not know, here in Quebec, the government of Quebec does have some gambling machines. I know in Ontario it's mostly in the casinos, but there are gambling machines that are inside the bars, which, Anthony, is a very big revenue for the bars, even though they take 20, you get left over with 26%, but still a big hit.
It's less now.
Now it's less. It's even less. So
22 minus, so
minus the taxes and everything. So it started off with the machines, because machines were close by. You couldn't sit next to each other.
Exactly.
So that was the first sign. Take us through after what went on.
Well, then after we sat down, the partners, we go, guys, what are we gonna do now? So we tried the Monday, Tuesday. We opened. We saw that already, because it wasn't concrete that you were supposed to be closed, but you saw it. People were afraid. People weren't coming. So we sat down. We spoke. Said, guys, what do we do from now? Then they announced that you're allowed to only take out. So we said, you know what, guys, we close, or do we stay open for our regulars that come in the morning for a coffee to go? Come and take a lunch out, and they bring it back to the office, So we discussed, and after a small discussion, we agreed, guys, we'll pump in some extra hours, the owners, do what it takes, keep everyone happy, especially the ones that still come. And we started, opening at 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. And then, little by little, you saw there was construction opening up and everything, so people were coming a bit earlier. So we made the sacrifice, started opening an hour earlier, half an hour earlier, just to to feel out everyone. I mean, we made everyone, I believe, overall happy. A lot of customers were happy we were open. I mean, it was more for them,
Yeah, no.
At the end of the day, it was still had to be careful. It was still people trying to keep distance. We try our best. At the end, we're not perfect. No one's perfect.
It's hard, right? It's very hard.
Rule is, it is hard, because you can be passing me, I can be passing you. It's not 2 meters. In a perfect world, and even in today's, no one's 2 meters apart. You're walking down an aisle at the grocery store, someone's crossing you. You got to be careful. I mean, we took the necessary precautions, and we also took some time, to renovate the place a bit. Give it a facelift, paint job, change the tables. We changed a bit of the lighting, made it a bit nicer. A bit more welcoming to people. I mean, if we weren't going to do it now, when the place was closed, when were we going to do it?
Yeah, exactly. No, and the nice paint job in the back, it looks fantastic. And now, we've been, forget me at Videotron that I have to deal now with, people have to wear masks, but in a Videotron, have you thought starting Saturday, and even for yourself, and I was thinking, we're going to have to do what? We're going to have to put masks on to go to Ciociaro's to watch the game. We're going to have to take out the masks and we're going to have our beer. But if we have to get up, we have to put our masks on. And
yeah, as soon as you sit down, I believe you're allowed removing the mask.
Yeah, the rules are from over there. But, it's going to be a bit harder because, Milan is doing very well. We'll always have a bigger crowd. Now, obviously, with this COVID, there weren't as many for the one coming back. But it kind of sucks, as a business owner. But in the end, Anthony, it's you can't get really mad at what you can't control, right?
No, I'd say we can't control it. But Vince, at the end, it sucks for everybody. No one, it's, unprecedented times. We didn't expect this. We didn't, let alone we were not ready for this. And I wouldn't have imagined this happening ever. And it sucks for everybody, all businesses. there's restaurants downtown closing, and us, we're fortunate that our place still does relatively well.
Yeah.
We wake up every day, we come to work, we work hard, we grind it out, we do what we do.
You got to do what you got to do. And like, Anthony was saying, whenever I bring people there for lunch, love the place. It's always, good food, well priced. It's not overpriced like a lot of places that are in Montreal. But, I want to take the time to appreciate what you've done for Milan Club Montreal. Always being there gracefully, like, hosting us, and whether it be putting up, you got a couple of frames there. One of my personal frames that you had no problem putting up there. Kicking out the old Italian men when we need the actual space there. But
not a problem for you guys. Thank you guys for coming and choosing Ciociaro.
We love it, and a lot of people come from afar and on the island, but always a great place. But I think Anthony, what we're gonna have to do from now on is you're gonna have to reserve us the terrace outside, right? And we're gonna have to watch from outside, so we don't have to wear a mask. And we have the TVs live from over there, but hopefully, whether it be some of our listeners from Toronto, whenever you guys come, guys, it will be a pleasure for these guys to accommodate you, even if you're non-Milanistas like Anthony here. But like I said, he's kind of a fake Juventini because, he kind of praises Milan whenever he has a. You're like Mike. Mike is one of his barmaids, guys, and Mike is a hardcore Interista. But Mike, he has. I know what his game plan is. Whenever I try to trash talk him, he puts himself so low that I have no comeback to him. Right? No, you guys don't understand. We fucking suck. I don't understand this team. I hope we finish like.
Smile on you.
Yeah. He always tries to trash talk to Inter, but you know what? For you got a great staff. I know you have all the plexiglass there in place. Staff is all wearing where we have the face masks or the actual
face shields, the masks. There's sanitizer bottles everywhere.
You got to do what you got to do, right?
I don't need anything happening so that we shut down, right? One case, you got to close your doors. So we
got to check
precautions.
Because the first people that will get these fines, as well as I do, whether it be us, we're a franchisee of Videotron, you're the owner there, will be the owners that will get these fines, and we don't want to start, policing people, and it's gonna be hard, guys. But in the end,
it's gonna be hard because of the people's mentality that I don't need a mask. You're gonna get that everywhere.
Unfortunately, the way I see it, Ant, is like whether I believe in the virus or not, whether I believe in masks or not. If I'm coming to your place, hey, dude, it ain't about me. I'm coming into your place of business. If I want to sit down and have a nice Ciociaro sub, Ciociaro hamburger, you have great salads there. So it's like it ain't up to you. It's not about you. Just sit down, watch the game, have something to eat. And speaking of, Anthony, how's the hours? Is it the same hours?
Right
I know
now,
you still open at 5.
Oops, sorry guys. Right now we open at 5 a.m.
Okay.
And we close. It says about 2 a.m. But I mean, when it's really quiet, let's say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we'll close earlier. Fridays we'll stay that extra half hour, close around 2:30. I mean, we accommodate our customers. We won't close if there's people here.
And a lot of Quebec machines now, I know you had what? You have 4 total, correct?
4, now 2 are functioning, and they close at midnight.
So from 8 a.m. to midnight, and they're separated, obviously, like no 2 people could sit next to each other?
The 4th machine, that's it. It's the first machine, and then 2 meters away, the other machine.
And the 2 meters away from over there. How about, very quickly, how about staff-wise? Did you have to let go of anybody? That I know we had, the government help, but were you able to rehire everybody?
Look, at the beginning, we started off the beginning of COVID, with 3-4 employees. I think 3 employees and the 3 partners. I mean,
what else can you do, right?
We all suck. That's it. It sucks for everyone. Trust me, in a perfect world, I would have loved to keep everyone, but if I don't have the demand,
no, exactly.
But eventually, a couple weeks later, go get another employee. A couple weeks after that, and now I'm working at full staff, full hours, full
Nice.
staff. I have all my staff back, except for, let's say, one employee who cannot work, unfortunately, due to these conditions. But
We do what we have, right?
Bro.
And Facebook Frank wants to know if you have Amaro Luciano there, he will come from Toronto if you have one of those.
That's our Amaro of choice.
Oh, you see, so he's got and you're even getting a hello from AC Milan Club St. Louis, Anthony.
Hi
So
guys, how are you?
and it's been you know, our home for the last 3 years. You know, I remember we were trying to do at the beginning, okay, let's go to, you know, when Napoli club would play, let's go to their club and vice versa. And after a while, we realized, like, you know what, nobody wants to come here, and why should we break their heads? So from now on, it's like, it's been Ciociaro's forever. We're going to stay there, whether it be sometimes we had our Christmas parties there, when we have the big gatherings. We've had when the Milan
opener, Christmas
season openers. Hey, I remember we still have those videos up online where Milan played Juve when Locatelli had scored that goal, that one win we had in 5 years. Other than that one last week when we, you know, we put up 4. But, you know, we had Milan club Juve club Gaetano Schiré that was there. What a great turnout. You know, we were just, and yes, we were bickering, but at the end of the game, we're all taking pictures. We're all hugging and kissing each other. And guys, honestly, please, Anthony, for people that don't know, like, give the full address. Anybody that wants to come, guys, honestly, it's not because it's our club, but the food is always great. And honestly, sometimes I even surprised. I'm looking at the bill. I'm like, this is it, right? And you always kept it well priced, and that's what makes me and fellow Milan club member.
Because you told me to put the rest on Steve's bill.
Shh, Presidente, on Presidente's bill. No worry, but Presidente has a tab over there. It's all fine. But that's why we take more than one beer, because it's a good price, right? But how about full address there? And I know you said that open hours, but yes, David, I do have to rub it in. But Anthony, you see him, it goes over that because
it took you 10 minutes to mention it.
I had to like, you know, mention it from whatever. But you see, even you, when I walked in and you say, "Hey man, great game, huh? You guys played good," and I'm like, I wanted to fucking, okay, whatever. But in the end, Anthony, give us the full address and give us, let's say, before you give us the address, what would you say is the most popular dish at Ciociaro's, food-wise?
The Chuchi steak. I mean,
Yeah,
it's our biggest seller in subs, and people love it. They love the steak, the cabigol, the mayo, the red onions, the grilled onions, the tomatoes, how it all comes together. I mean, it's only a year and a half. A bit more than a year I own it, and I see people's reactions when they eat that sandwich, and it's like, wow.
I love when I come in by in the morning and Vito fixes me up something in the back, and little hot peppers. I love when we fix me up with the deluxe. But how about, there's even a lot of surprisingly, even though it's called bar, a lot of women, right? Because you have a great choice of salads, right? A woman does not feel intimidated coming into Ciociaro, which is important.
Over here, it's a family place. I mean, people bring their kids, and
exactly.
A lot less now with the COVID there. But
yeah,
it's been a family place. You know, families come Friday nights, hang out, have coffee, meet up with friends. It's a nice gathering place. You feel welcomed here. You feel at home.
Look at Rob. He's saying best steak sandwich in Montreal. David saying the chicken press.
Can we change it up a bit? We have some presses, some subs, some salads. We do a special of the day normally during the week for lunch. So.
Nicholas Scalia saying best spot in Montreal. And guys, no word, this is not a surprise here, but Anthony used to be at Milano's, and he used to be in what people, and I haven't been in Milano's, I think, in 25 years, not to get me wrong, it's too classy for me or whatever, but I remember the Milano's from back there. But glad to see a guy like yourself at a place like Ciociaro's. We like to bust your balls. You like to bust ours. I still have that picture of you wearing the Milan Club T-shirt, and I'm gonna use it as
my Instagram or Facebook and find the picture. When I was with my friends in the early 2000s, we went to watch Milan versus Chelsea in Philadelphia.
You went to watch it.
Milan jersey.
You wore Milan, so you see, you're a total fucking fake Juventino. But it's okay. We'll still take you. We'll still take you as is. But
in the picture, there's 2-3 other Juventines wearing a Milan jersey too. You want to fit in, right?
Che vergogna, you guys. Never would I wear a jersey of another team. Not Inter, not Juventus. It will burn my skin. But
you came to Ciociaro's last week with a Juve jersey on. No?
Go fuck yourself. Never my wildest dream. I think I'm not to the point of Tommy, because Tommy said he wouldn't even take $1 million to wear a Juve.
Tommy, I'm upping it to $2 million.
2 million, but Tommy's quite the character. I know you like it when he shows up, but you could always hear him in the back. But Tommy's in the embodiment of an old man in a 45-year-old body. That's Tommy right over there. But give us, for the people that don't know, give us the full address, and what else can you promote? Maybe the website, Instagram. Go ahead.
Well, our address is 8868 Boulevard Langelier. It's in St. Leonard. Our postal code is H1P3C8. Unfortunately, our website, I never had control of it. So I'm looking into starting it up again from scratch, starting to put the pictures up. And we just went out to reclaim the website. So, but we have an Instagram. It's Cafe Ciociaro. Guys, there's you could see more or less all our dishes and
everything's great, guys. And we had your social media guy take some video of us from the club. And Frank says, that's it. I'm coming for a visit to Ciociaro. The steak sandwich and Amaro Luciano flows like water. Like, that's my kind of place. So that's Facebook Frank for you. And he's going to, if you have Facebook Frank and Tommy at the same table, just sit down and listen to the history lessons, because they're just gonna put it into you. And Anthony, thank you very much again for taking the time.
Thank you for everything, guys. The Milan Club. We'll take 2 seconds to thank your whole club for everything you guys done this year, for all the support, and much love, you guys. Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure. And look, we'll try to maybe not this Saturday, because the game is at 3:45. And as well as I do, let's see what this day comes for us here in Quebec. I know the laws are different now, but guys, as we said at the beginning, this Saturday is the first day that every closed business has to wear a mask inside. So whether, for me, in telecommunication, where you have to wear your mask all the time, if you would have to walk into Ciociaro's, you got to wear it. You could take it out when you sit down. You got to put it back on. But look, we'll figure it out, right? We'll see how it goes. And from there, I know you have to get back to work. Huh? You have to get back to work. Clock back in, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna go tell Mikey what you said about him. He said he's our best barmaid.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking fine. I love him. But don't tell him out loud. Huh? He's a fucking snake. Even him, he's a fucking snake. See you, Anthony. Thank you very much.
Take care, guys. Thank you much.
Ciao. So there, guys, we're just trying to do something, something different from, just for our local businesses. It's been hard. It really has been hard. And, we're joking around here, we're going to help them get more customers. But anything that we can do, right? Especially these guys that helped us out from day one, will try to help us out. And guys, no word of a lie, I don't think I would have survived 2 months without any revenue. We were a regular lunch place, and it was all industrial. So I tip my hat off to guys like Anthony. Like, we're gonna, owners are gonna work this and that. I know we have a fellow Dairy Queen. He's a Milan Club member. Dom, and one of my good friends, Joey. We're trying to get them on. And guys, anybody Milan lovers across town, even if you're not part of the Milan Club Montreal, let us know anything that we could do to help out. As you can see, we do have lots of viewers, lots of listeners. But in the end, like I said to Anthony before, like I said to my friends at Dairy Queen, even if it brings you one extra sandwich, what if it brings you one extra cake, job well done. That's the way I'm going to look at it. Guys, this was a little special, very quick. And stay tuned, because you know what? That's what we love to do. We don't announce shit. We're just like, hey, check your subscriptions, and away we go. Guys, thank you very much for stopping in. And remember, the little clicking noise, it was all Presidente's fault. Have a good night, guys. We'll talk soon. And Forza Milan for tomorrow, huh? Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Who knows? State buona, guys. Ciao.